Abu-Ghazaleh established our office in Shanghai in 2003. Thank you, Ridwan.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it's not working.
Okay, everyone is working.
Good evening, Your Excellency. Good evening, Dr. Abu-Ghazaleh. Since I'm in the hospitality industry, and you have modified the title of the lecture and you've mentioned transitions instead of transition, has the hospitality industry been part of the modernization in China or the transition in China, and if yes, how so? Thank you.
Because hospitality, as I understand, you are going to be in a golden period of time. Because as I said, in China's new transition, our economic, the mode of China's economy will be more domestic driven and innovation driven, which means we are going to be more internal pull economy instead of external push economy. And more and more part of growth will depend on how we raise the domestic demand and consumption. So this is exactly what I believe hospitality fit in. So wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, maybe just one comment first on what Ridab asked about the investment. Just as a note, one of my good friends here in Jordan has one of the largest apple gardens in northern part of China, where he exports his apples to about 60 countries. A Jordanian investor, by the way.
Apples?
Yes, apples. Not the iPhone or the iPad, but the actual apples. My question to you, while you are always so humble and talking about China learning, growing, and so on, to the contrary of some countries where they believe they reach the skies, I want your answer to a controversial question. When you talk to some people about China and how China is now proceeding into the world, they talk about a new kind of colonialism, where China is trying to not now invade countries, but buy the assets of countries, the main areas of either highways or roads, building railways, and they think that's the best way now to acquire those countries indirectly. What could you answer and what could you say to those people? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, China, we are very used to different brands and all names you call it. All these years, what I said, since we have the modern time 100 years, and also feel the more you develop, the more some people will give you what their explanation is and try to tell you, don't listen to China, listen to me. And I know China better than anybody else. Actually, they don't. So you can always also, now we are speaking to each other in English. So we use a lot of English terms. To be exact, those terms are not very precise in describing China's situation or China's policies. Maybe as time passes by, as we know, we want to know more Arab terms, and Chinese language also will fit in knowing China. We have also something, as I always prepare my presentation in English, I feel something I have to translate it in very direct way. Though I can know some terms in English, maybe I can say it, but it has different connotation. From time and time now and then, you can hear some description of China's relation or doing in Africa, in other developing countries. we are doing a lot of projects, that's true. But that's what we, China, need in China, and also those, our partners and friends, they need that. Why those really colonial powers per se have been there for hundreds of years? They don't do that. And they don't do local development. When we do things, we always ask our host country, what do you need, what do you want? And what we can do. Something we cannot do anyway. And you can seek anybody you think they are able to, and we can do together. I think in our experience, for a developing country, infrastructure is really, really important. The human resources, investment, the infrastructure building, the basic industries. If you don't have that, you will find you always depend on somebody else. So, from our experience as a developing country, as I said, you always have to be careful. We tell this openly to our partners. As you feel a lot of extremely needs to learn from foreign countries, never lost yourself. The final decision is always yours. As you are in enterprises, you know, you hear a lot of advices, but the decider is here, and he will decide himself. It's like that in the country. So, we know that some people give this label to us, but we are confident that our African and Arab countries and the other Asian countries, our friends, they know what they want. And as I said during my presentation, our peaceful coexistence principle, 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, quote and unquote, has been there since 1950. 1951 exactly, we put forward as we set up our People's Republic of China, in which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we strongly advocate as the backbone of our foreign policy, mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, non-aggression, non-interference into each other's internal affairs, equality and mutual benefit. That's it. And we do this accordingly in our development with our partners. So, if they call it anything, yeah, it has different. We do it in a different connotation, and I believe that the people themselves can judge. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Ambassador Yue Xiaoyong. Thank you very much for honoring us with your first public appearance at this forum, and we would like, in recognition for the great appreciation and gratitude, to present you with the shield as the forum shield as a token of our thanks. Thank you.
This is a good part.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.